two major big and simplest ways to start making money in Africa before returning, before going back, before making back the return to Africa. In this video, I will teach you two big, major, simplest ways you can start being in the diaspora. You can start making money. You can start having cash flow in Africa or in Ghana or whatever country you are from. Whether you are from Ghana, whether you are from Cote d'Ivoire, whether you are from Kenya or South Africa. Two major and simplest ways you can start cash flow in your country where you come from before returning, before going back to your country, to your homeland or to your motherland. Stay tuned. Before I come back, subscribe, like and share this video. I have experienced it, I have lived it, I am making it cash flow back in Africa, to create cash flow in Africa before you return. I'll see you right now. Welcome back to AfrigaZone. Here is your brother Raphael. AfrigaZone, c'est l'Afrique qui gagne. AfrigaZone, Africa wins. This is one of your channel of the diaspora. Doing this video straight from Chicago in the US. And I am glad that you are back with my video. The two major ways and big ways you can start streaming, you can start having a cash flow in Africa before you return with no stress. I have done it, I have made it, and it works. I have taught people, some of my colleagues here at work that I work with, and they started within 1 week. They started making cash flow. They start making money the way I did. I've been doing it for the past 3 years. Returning to Ghana, returning to Africa, returning to homeland, you need income. You need passive income. You need something to generate some revenue, some money on the side, apart from what you have saved to take back to invest or to start a business back home in the motherland. In the last video, I shared with you what I did, and it has worked for me, and it's working for others also. I did not retain, I did not take it for granted, and I began to share in my community, in my circle of influence here in the United States, and it is working, and it works. We talked about number one, you have to understand that you have to know the terrain. You have to know the field, right? If you see our brothers and sisters who have never lived in Africa, but they go and they are making it because they are able to adapt and assimilate into the situation, into what is going on over there. Today, if you are here and you are born in Africa, you have been raised to a certain age, to the teenager, to young adult, even to the adulthood before you come over here. You have acquired so much experience that you don't even know. Let me tell you, even here, the critical thinking that you have acquired is a big deal. I tell you, that will make sense for you. It is what you need right now to translate it into an asset. It should become an asset to you, not a liability. Because when you begin to use it for your good, when this critical thinking, the experience you have had here, the endurance, the assimilation and the adaptation that you have acquired here, these are skills transferable back to Africa. That will make you smart. That will make you generate some cash flow. So this is what I did since 2019. When I started going back to Africa, I have used it many times. And my wife and I, for my family, we have acquired also through that some lands, some properties, not one, not two, not three. Yes, I'll be going to Africa, and on this channel, in my video, I'll begin to show you the two main ways that you can do that. is to generate cash flow. What are the things that's working? What are the things that are working on the field? You have to focus on that. Don't be distracted. Listen carefully. In Africa, there's a business of motorcycle called Okada or Zemijan, how they call it in Togo. Motorcycle taxi. With $1,000. With just $1,000. My brother, my sister, good people in the diaspora, you can start with that and then buy a motorcycle taxi, and every day or every week, I prefer it every week, but if you want to do it on a daily basis also, you give it to someone, you have a contract with the person, you have an agreement with the person, everything that's supposed to be in the contract is supposed to be in the contract. What I did with my experience in the contract, we had a contract, an agreement of 18 months, 1 year and a half. And whatever you have, the amount of money that I have used to purchase the motorcycle, the first one was $1,000. So I charged the person 150% for 18 months. But we stipulated it in the contract that every week, I have to collect money. So we divided it into weeks. So every week, it drops the money at my point of reference, and I have somebody sure that is managing it for me, and I'm following up from here. So for 18 months, he was able to pay it off. So within a year, from when I did that in 2019, within a year, I recouped the $1,000 and I bought another one right away. To back it up. And as soon as 18 months reach, the 6 months on top of the year, that was what? That was my interest. That was what I gained. That was my capital gain. This is how we call it here in the United States. That was my capital gain. So after 18 months, the motorcycle will belong to him. That's what's going to give him a motivation to be able to be involved. If the motorcycle breaks down, something happened, I don't fix it. He fixed it. So I bought the second one. And as soon as the second one also, within a year, that person even has increased his monthly week payment. And as soon as the second year, I bought the third one, and so on. It works. That is how I generated. Now I have many of them. That is how I generated cash flow back in Africa. That me being in the United States here, if I'm going, and whenever I'm going back home to the motherland, in order to go and visit, in order to go to do something, I don't need to bring money with me from the United States, from my saving or from my income that I'm earning here in the United States. Only thing that I did is buy my ticket, my flight ticket, and go to Ghana. And the cash flow that I have over there is being deposited in the bank for me. Because this is one of the biggest pressure why people are unable, good people in the diaspora are unable to do what? To go much often back to their motherland, back often to Africa, to their country, to survey the land, to see how things are working. Africa have changed. Africa is not what it used to be. Good people of the diaspora, we must change our mind. And the second way that I use, the strategy that I use, is to start mobile transfer business. Mobile transfer business. That was the second one. In the next video, I will give you the estimation of how fast the transfer of money is growing on the ground in Africa. It is astounding. It is unimaginable. It is incredible. Do you know the amount of money the diaspora sends home every year? It is estimated that if I tell I talk about the Ghanaian diaspora in overseas. In 2021, it is estimated that the Ghanaian diaspora have sent the money that is sent from overseas to Ghana. It is estimated over $4.5 billion of dollars. I tell you about $4.5 billion of dollars to money transfer, to various ways to transfer money, and some of them are receiving it on the mobile money. So the mobile money transfer, when you go to Ghana, you see some kiosks around the corner, and you see that one of the vendors can have like about 4 or 5 network. The commission that is on top of the transfer, it is what is yours. It is what is yours. When I started this, my financial passive income has bloomed, and I could not believe it. I could not believe that there has been such simple ways to make money in Africa that I didn't know. But how to get it done? What are some of the details? Good people of the diaspora, you are following me. I know that we have a common interest. I know that there is something that linked us. I know that you understand that is what you need right now. The reason why many people from the United States, especially from the United States, cannot afford going home is just because they have no passive income. They have no cash flow back home. And they depend on the income they have here in the United States. This is too bad. Preparation is key for success. Not because you have not done it before does not mean that it will not work, or it is not working. It's working for me. I taught my colleagues at work. I told you I'm a nurse. I have very good income here in America. But no matter how much income, how much money you take with you to return back in Africa, you cannot just sit down and that from your saving and taking money and using it. Even if you have $1 million, one of the days you risk this money to go, to be used completely. That's why you need to begin to generate some income back home. Africa, it is not the way it used to be. Things have changed for the positive. Things have changed for good. That's why they say developing world. So it is developing right now. Africa, Ghana, Kenya, Rwanda, Cote d'Ivoire, you name it, Nigeria is developing right now. I don't deny the challenges. That's not what I'm talking about. But with tenacity, you can make it. And that's what I did. I'm going back in July with my family again. I don't need to take money with me from here. Imagine how low is stress. And within, from 2019 to now, I've been in Africa, 2019 to now. Today is June 3rd. I've been in Africa 7 times without feeling it. 7 times. 3 times with my whole family, my wife and my 2 sons. Because you can do it, we can do it. If I can do it, you can do it also. So these are some of the ways, the simplest ways to start streaming passive income, generating cash flow in Africa even before you get there. It's working for me, I tell you. This is proof in the pudding. This is proof in the pudding. But if you want more detail, you can contact me. Do not hesitate to drop any comment here. Let me know if you have a question in the comment section. You can drop your comment over there. Drop your comment if you have a question. You can contact me on AfrigaZone@gmail.com if you want more detail. If you want step by step how I can direct you, I'm glad to do so. I'm glad to do so. We will make it. They return to Africa, they move back home, the diaspora, we make up back home, but we gotta be smart. We gotta be clever. We gotta be clever. We must use some of the entrepreneurial skills that you have, that is in you. Do not forget to acknowledge that those things that is within you. You have the capacity to do so. You have come to America, you have come to the Western world because you have been here for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years. You have acquired so much critical thinking. You have been assimilated into the system. You have adapted to the system. So moving back, we are going to use some of those skills, and those skills are transferable. They are transferable, and we can do it. I'm coming back for more how I use so many strategies, some kinds of strategy, the same strategy, some smarter strategy in order to buy lands, to buy properties also. Before we make the move, we can also start making a cash flow before we get there. Surely, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. If this video has helped you, drop a comment below. We will make it a return back to Africa. AfrigaZone, c'est l'Afrique qui gagne. AfrigaZone, it is Africa that wins. See you again in the next video. Ciao, ciao.